Generation Banter with Tony Smith.
Rise our friends and welcome back to the studio. And we're joined in the studio today with the lovely Sinead Larkin and we've got Paul Campbell. Paul, welcome into the studio. How are you?
Not too bad, Tony, thank you.
And Sinead, thanks for coming in.
Not a bother, Tony.
It was great to get these people in. I've been wanting to get you in with a few mishaps along the way, haven't we?
We did, but sure, it's all sorted now.
It's all sorted. We're in the studio and do you know something? It's warm in here, isn't it?
Roasted.
Sweat.
It's roasted. On that note, you know what's going to happen. There it goes, friends. What about there? There it goes. And all traffic warden bites the dust. So, tell you what now, as you can see, friends, the Children's Heartbeat Trust. And it's Northern Ireland Children's Heart Charity, really, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And who are these? I have to say, check out this, friends. A blind date was organised. A blind date. That's the first blind date that's been in Newry, has it?
Is that right?
Yes, it is.
It's
Yeah,
the
haven't
first
heard
blind
of
date.
any other blind dates before, so we thought we'd try something new.
So they're trendsetters, friends. They've started something,
Follow the lead.
and I tell you what, for a charity night, it was very successful, wasn't it?
Oh, it was brilliant. It was packed, absolutely packed. We never expected the crowd that came. And we're really thankful for everybody that came.
And the crack was 90, I believe.
Crack was unbelievable.
A lot of that there was down to the people who actually took part in the actual show.
Yeah.
So a lot of the success was down to them because they put on a front as well. They put on like a good show and the crowd just reacted to that, so it was brilliant.
And everybody was up for it, you know what? The Ice Bucket Challenge was going at the same time. And,
Oh.
you know,
Yeah.
I mean, so everybody was in high spirits during the week and then it came together. Now, that's a very successful thing because the Foresters is a big enough club. And
Yes.
for you guys to pack out the Foresters in Newry, that's a success on its own. And that's the first time you've actually held a big event for a charity, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we tried to do it before, holding different things in it.
We did an event 2 years ago and it was an ladies' night. Do you know, and it was good how crowded that there, but it wasn't
Fancy
anything.
dress running 80s, like.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was just all, you know, like just 80s theme.
Yeah.
But it wasn't anything compared to what we had on Saturday night. Saturday night was brilliant. It was lethal. Like, it was favouring at the door. I think we raised over just
It was over £2,000
Very good.
Yeah.
that was raised
so-
in, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Between that and then we had raffles as well, and a lot of businesses throughout the time was very generous in donating prizes to us so we could raffle off. So we were very, very thankful to
Brilliant.
them for donating it, yeah.
And it builds a better community when businesses are giving things to charity
Oh,
items
yeah.
for auctioning off and
Definitely.
you know what it helps you guys, doesn't it?
Oh God, yeah.
We couldn't have done it without them.
Yeah.
With no prizes without them, so we are very thankful for it. Like, you know.
Paul, can you tell me now you have a child? Can you tell me about your child?
Well, Nathan, he's 4 now. He's got a condition called hypoplastic left heart. Just basically means that one side of his heart didn't develop as a child when he was in the womb. Like so,
Effectively, he's got a half a
He's
heart.
only got a half a heart, really. Like yeah.
My
So
goodness.
he had his first operation when he was 3 days old. His first
God
open heart
bless us,
surgery.
3?
Yeah. 3
My
days old.
God.
And that would had to be done over in Birmingham as well. It couldn't be done
Yeah.
here in Northern Ireland.
Yeah. So.
My goodness.
Yeah.
You'd think the Royal would have something like that, you know, but then
Yeah, well, they can only do so much, you know.
Yeah.
That's where that's then where he was transferred, was up to the Royal, you know. But it was a bit heartbreaking. Then that they had to be separated really the day after he was born.
My
He had to be.
As soon as he was born, he was taken down to intensive care then.
my God.
And then the day after, I think he was transferred over to Birmingham. Then that's he was transferred in our ambulance. We had to follow over on a different flight.
For goodness
So
sake.
we're already separated, and then you know, like. So
And
by
the
the time
strain
we
of that alone,
Oh my,
I mean,
yeah.
puts an awful strain, and on your relationship with your lady, you know, with
Oh,
your
absolutely,
wife,
yeah.
so,
Jesus.
you know, God help her too.
Yeah.
But what way is he going on now? You know, I mean, he's 4 now.
He's 4 now, yeah.
So when he was only born, he was separated from the parents. Emergency operation. He's only got a half a heart, and now the kid's 4,
4.
and he's doing all right, isn't he?
Oh, he's doing brilliant. He starts school now at the end of September, so.
Well, what about that? That's a miracle.
Yeah.
That to me, that's a miracle.
Big
absolutely,
milestone.
Big milestone.
It
Yeah, it's
really
only
is.
nursery, like, but you know.
But it's a start. It's the start of him learning,
Oh,
going to
yeah.
school, and it's an emotional time for women seeing your first child or
Absolutely,
any
yeah.
child going
Yeah.
to the first school day.
Yeah.
It's always emotional too.
Yeah.
So you were at you at a checkup yesterday with him.
We're at the heart review yesterday.
The
He
heart
has to go
review.
for a heart review every 3 months to see how he's going. So, and they says that he needs the next stage of the surgery now. So, hopefully, we're trying to push that on and get that over and done with
Yeah.
before Christmas. Hopefully, so.
Yeah. Well, that's a touchy subject for you, Big Phil Howard. You know the old crack. You've been. He has to go for his heart checkups too because he was put in hospital over 3 years ago now. It was a it was a bad thing they were doing to him, big mate, but he's still here, he's kicking, and he got engaged at the weekend, a big razor, Phil. Things are looking up.
Congratulations.
Yes, my good buddy there, and lovely lady too, lovely lady, Anna Louise. So they're all happy, everything's going good, but you keep your heart checkups. He can't do the water bucket challenge, you know.
Good excuse.
Yeah.
Well, it was a bit hard for us as well doing it.
Did you do it too? Yeah.
We did it, yeah.
Is it over yet? Is it still going, is it?
I think it's still going. It's sort of dying down a bit now.
Please tell me it's over.
Have you been nominated yet? No.
I have about 10 nominations.
Yeah.
Never got round to it.
I nominated
buy a bucket.
again.
Somebody get me a bucket and I'll do it.
Yeah.
He's dead. He would launch a bucket right now.
Yeah, I'd love it. I'm sweating.
He threw it over himself.
Yeah. So Paul, so the Children's Heartbeat Trust, very, very close to yourself and Sinead, your whole family, obviously a big support there.
Oh,
Yeah.
And your friends, family and friends, and it is a worthy, because when your children or your family's all healthy, and you know that you don't think about all
You
these
never
things.
think about
you
it.
never
We
think
never
about you know, and
You
then
take things for granted.
you take our health
You
for
know,
granted,
yeah.
you know, because we're the first ones to let's have a good night out in the town and get lashed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know it's not good for your health either, but we're Irish, we can stick it.
Yeah.
We've good livers.
Not when you get older.
all my English friends going, we don't know how you do it, you know. We're just Irish, this is the way we live.
Exactly.
So that's a brilliant one. So will there be, obviously there's going to be more events coming up, Paul.
Well, with the skydive now on October 19th, so
Who's doing that?
unfortunately, me, Davy McAlevey and Paddy McAlevey, so...
They were the
big
other
party,
two boys
yeah.
that organised the blind date with us, was Davy and Paddy. So, you know, they were a big input as well. You know, Paddy, the Children's Heartbeat Trust relates to Paddy as well, because his wee girl was affected.
Oh.
So, yeah, so...
And that's Davy's uncle, Paddy?
That there is Davy's cousin.
Oh, his
isn't it,
cousin?
Paddy?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So it was good that the four of us were able to put on such a show. But thankfully I got out. I'm not doing skydive, but I'm going to leave it up to the boys now and they're
Well,
You
you might
get
be
your
a
own
rope
skydive.
down.
did.
Yeah, she might be a rope down.
I'm going to be the cheerleader.
Well, Sinead, you know, you were saying that, you know, we've been talking, like trying to get a Banter show plant and that there, and
Yeah.
you were saying, these boys are leaving everything up to me. I could see Paul driving up with you and just saying, she's the skydiver.
No,
gotta
wait a
watch
minute.
that one.
My hard work's over. That's it. I'm doing no more.
Well, here, Paul, fair play to you, skydive.
Well,
You know,
Davy McAlevey organised it, so...
push Davy out first.
Yeah, kick him out first, kick him.
Give him a big one for
I
me.
know,
Get
I
out there,
know.
Davy. Yeah, but he's a good guy too, and he's a good buzzy character like Davy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they are.
And the amount of times I hear Razor coming out of cars and everything, you see the old hand coming out the window, Razor,
some
the
crack.
big Razor, Davy McAlevey.
Yeah.
And indeed, the community, the local community, all your friends, the likes of big Mark Cornan, all was involved in this, weren't they?
He was
Yeah.
one of the dates, yeah, so his
Right, Mark.
section was absolutely brilliant.
Hilarious.
So, fair play to you, Mark.
Yeah. It's on Facebook, anybody that wants to have a look.
Oh, is it on?
Yes.
Oh, I'll have to have a get Mark Cornan, I have to get a look, brother. I have to get a look.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mark Corn got a few cheers, a lot of booze. I'm not going to tell you why.
Mark loves it, but doesn't he? He loves
He
it.
loves the
Oh,
crack,
yeah,
He's a
yeah.
star.
But sure, it made the night though. It made the night as well. Like 'cause
Yeah.
that section was absolutely hilarious. Got the crowd going. Everybody got involved as well. So
Yeah, his
Yeah.
questions reacted to the crowd, you know, and then when he heard the answers of the three ladies that was involved, you know, the crowd took reaction to that there, so it was
And
brilliant.
what was the format? Was there, say, 3 guys out on the stage, and was there a partition and
Yeah,
a lady here?
we had 4 sets. So
Right.
we had 2 sets where the boys was asking the questions, and 2 sets where the girls was asking the questions. And we did have the partition lined off with a curtain. So first of all, we had Bernie Hollywood. She was out first, and she was asking our questions to her 3 boys. And she got a date of going either 4x4 driving or paintballing, and that was sponsored by Flagstaff Adventures out there in Camla. It
Very
was
good.
brilliant.
Razor flag stuff.
Yeah, so that's where their dates is going. And then Mark was the second one up, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the Brass Monkey sponsored their date.
Oh,
thanks,
brilliant.
Boss Monkey.
My Trez
Thanks,
McKenna,
Murray
thank you
Trez.
very much.
Razored everybody in the brass.
Yeah, so they're going on their date there. And who was next? It was Brona Murphy.
Brona Murphy.
She's
Brona
another-
Murphy. Just to say a bit about her as well. She's got a child with the same heart condition as our fella.
That's unreal.
So
Yeah.
she came down from Portadown just to take part in the whole night, and she's actually going over to Birmingham with her child at the end of September as well for his
Unbelievable.
3rd stage. So Thanks very much,
Wishing
Brona.
you well, Brona, and the child. Wishing you all well there, yes.
So,
Yeah,
That's
so
unbelievable.
she was a lucky one that that got a date with the local football player, Gareth Hart, Whiteso.
Whiteso, I think his
You
name
call
is,
him, yeah.
Razor White, so you got a date there.
Yeah, so they're going bowling.
Oh, they're
But
going
Sheep
bowling.
Bridge, Sheep Bridge sponsored that there.
Oh,
So
very good.
yeah, so that was
Big shout out to the
fantastic.
Sheep Bridge and Marty and everybody out there.
Yeah, exactly. And then who was the last?
Sean Bell.
Sean Bell, yep.
Brilliant.
From the Canal Court, then him and Sean O'Brien.
Oh, Shauna.
Yes,
oh,
from the
lovely.
Point Road.
Oh,
Yes, they're
nice
going-
match there now.
Yeah.
They're going jiving.
They're going actually jiving, seriously.
Yeah, they got a jet. And Dance Academy, their Claire down the Dance Academy sponsored that date.
Thanks very much, Claire.
So-
Very, very well thought. Good girl, Claire. Yes.
Yeah, so that's what it was. So it was brilliant. So I'm looking forward now to see if I have to go and buy a hat for any of these.
I
Yeah.
would say so. I would say love is in the air, isn't
Yeah.
it? And
Well-
it's these. Look, I'm telling you, this could
Yeah.
be. Forget Lisdoon Farna. You know, Newry could be a new Lisdoon Farna
telling
do to
you.
you two guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cilla Black and Cupid.
I didn't even say that.
Here's our Graham.
But it's a wonderful idea, and it worked. Obviously, you gathered up a few pound, and you were saying, the two of us are saying there, what a brilliant night's crack, and
Yeah,
Oh,
you know,
it was
brilliant.
fantastic. And the DJ and Q Feenan had a
DJ
lot.
Fergie
Q.
McWilliams.
And
was-
Big Fergie, yeah.
Fergie was brilliant, and Hugh Feenan, legend. Honest to
Razor
God.
Q and Razor Big Fergie, yes.
Yeah, Fergie went away with a and was it a down jersey?
jersey, yeah.
We were auctioning off a down jersey, and he generously donated and walked away with that prize. So it was fantastic.
man.
There was an
Yeah.
Armagh one as well. Sean Bell's friend.
Yeah, she
went
got that as
away
well.
with that.
Obviously, that can get as much as the down tap, but sure, what can you do?
Obviously, it speaks volumes, that one. Oh, the Armagh people go
Yeah.
mad out there, you know.
Throwing the stuff at the TV.
Yeah, throw it his way, not me. But I'll tell you what, that's a brilliant. There's a nice bit of thinking behind that. It's not your usual charity event. It's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
blind date. I mean, love is in the air, friends. Love is in the
Yeah.
air, you know.
Definitely. Well, because we wanted it related to the heartbeat. We wanted to incorporate the heart with it. So we thought this was never done in Newry before. There was other things that was tried.
Yeah.
And we thought we'd just do something different. It was a punt that we tried on, and just see
Yeah.
if it raises money, it raises money. If it doesn't, well. But we thought because we were getting the community involved. Obviously, they were going to bring their friends down to
Yes.
see, a show put on, and thankfully it just turned out successful.
Gamble
to
paid
us.
off, so it was great.
Yeah.
Thanks again,
Well,
everybody.
it leaves it clear then for another one, maybe next year or whatever, you know.
Well, that's it. Maybe you can make it an annual thing, but sure, you might organise it and then do it.
Well, the Foresters were delighted with the crowd that came down. So because they have that main hall, they have now got a few bookings out of it.
Yeah.
So
There you are.
Well, the main
Yeah.
hall itself got done up as well, so it was an absolute great spot
It's a
for
brand new
It is a
hall.
lovely, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
The club is lovely down there, and a big shout to Jerry Maguire and all. And I know you're busy today, the plumber's coming, but you know what I mean, Jerry. But they're all good down there, and it is a good,
yeah,
well-run
they
club.
work with you. Do you know what I mean? Like, we had to go down a few times to sort out stuff to decorate the hall, and nothing was a bother to them. If we needed them, they went down, they opened up the hall for us. Didn't chuck us out at any particular time, or that there. So it was very, very good, and we have to thank the Foresters Hall
They're
for
very
that.
accommodating. If I know,
Just say also they're going to be open Saturdays and Sundays for football now as well, so get yourselves down for a cheap drink.
yeah, because it is a cheap pint and it's a good pint, isn't it?
Oh, it's a great pint.
Club prices, friends. Club prices. Go to the Foresters in Newry.
Too many.
Let's just show a bit of support back, isn't it?
Oh,
into the
back
to-
community.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
they are good at supporting the local community.
Absolutely, yeah.
They do a lot of charitable events, and the place is always spick and span.
Oh yeah, and they
Brilliant.
never turn anybody away, no matter what. They do get a lot of parties in, and they do have the bands in the other room, to deal with the customers in there. So they do try everything, and they're open to any sort of offers that come in. Any sort of nights that want to be held. So it's just a matter of giving them a shout. They are on Facebook as well.
I didn't even know they were in the face.
Yes,
Like,
Newry
Foresters.
Foresters,
Well,
yeah.
you're quite a big razor to Newry Foresters. It has to be done, but a guy was at boxing events and everything down there. It's a brilliant club. There's room
Yeah.
for everybody. There's
There
room,
is.
the stage many a good event. But then you guys have come up with that's a brand new one.
Yeah, well-
Great idea.
Well,
blind date.
because we had done that now, because the Foresters, because it was so successful, they're now thinking along the same lines as, maybe we should look further on down the line and, maybe do something like that there. But we loved organising it. You know, the boys were great. They done little.
I know. You done
I'm
nothing.
only joking.
Yeah. I have to say thanks to my wife Sinead. She was going around with the bucket as well. She done the raffles. She also got prizes in as well, you know, from people as
Yeah.
well. So she done a hell of a lot as well. So thanks very much, Sinead.
Good
My
girl,
wife.
Yeah,
Sinead.
definitely.
Thank you very
Sinead was a
much.
great help as well. Yeah.
Sure, it's brilliant. There's a good vibe then, you know, and the money's going to a good charity. It'll be well spent, well needed, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know, they need so much more research about this, don't they?
Yeah, well, you can never give enough money to the charity, like, but
No.
the charity does so much. You know, they do so much for the families. Like when we're over in Birmingham, there, you know, they help you out financially. You know, they're there emotional
They've
support.
been there right from the start,
Right
haven't they?
from the very start. Like even like every time you go looking for stuff, you know, they're there for you. They've got, you know, there's support groups there. Sinead's South Down coordinator of the support group.
My
You know,
God.
the fun days, you know, they're there for family fun days. And the financially support Clark Clinic up in the Royal as well, you know. So like
Wow.
the amount of stuff that they do is unbelievable. Like, so just like thanks very much.
Well, there you
Children's
go.
Heartbeat Trust.
It's a worthy charity. Please support it, friends, and please support Paul and Sinead and their next event, the skydiving event. Just show a bit of
Skydiving,
support.
yeah.
And it's the Children's Heartbeat Trust here in Northern Ireland, and it's money well spent. It's
Oh,
going
it's
to a
money
good
very well
charity.
spent, yeah.
And you could speak because you're speaking from experience here.
Oh,
And that's the
absolutely,
difference,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, friends, listen, we're after getting that there from our studio manager over in the corner, Andrew. It's been eventful, but I'll tell you what, I have to commend you. And I'm sorry it didn't get down. You know the crack. I was
Yeah.
talking to you.
Yeah.
I've been doing all the things, you know. And
wow.
but hopefully I'll always try and retweet on Twitter.
Oh,
or,
absolutely,
You know,
yeah.
anything,
Yeah.
share on Facebook and that there. So it's good. It's good to support local people, local, you know, and it's a local charity. At the end of the
Absolutely,
day,
yeah.
isn't
It is, yeah, it is.
And
And
Paul,
if you need any more information on it, just go to children'sheartbeattrust.org.
there you go.
Or they're on
And listen,
Facebook.
from the bottom of my heart, I'm wishing your wee man the best of luck.
Honey, thanks very much.
And
Cheers.
he's got the 4. He's
got
going to
the
be. He's
4,
going to be
yeah.
a big, strong man.
Oh, he's a heartbreaker.
There you go. He's a heartbreaker already. He's a heart. Oh, only the Banter show,
believe
friend.
them.
This man's he's going to have his own Banter show pretty soon. Not a bother. And Sinead, again, sweetheart,
Tony, thanks a million.
not a bother. And I wish I had had you in previous, but you're here. That's the way it rolls.
That's
We're
it.
in.
Well, we're here now.
We're live. I'll tell you what you can do now. You can give us a big riser.
Riser.
Friends, we're out of here.
try to do in respect of all the decisions that I make, no sorry, for everyone.
I'm here today with Mr. Danny Doran and Yuri Mann, originally from the Old Point Road in Europe.
Very, very big welcome to the Armagh ladies. We have Sinead, Mags and Sean here.
Hi, welcome to Destination Baby. It's a new magazine series brought to you by Destination Yuri.
Destination Banter.